Back at the Staples Center, and here are the by now familiar starting lineups for the Blazers and the Lakers. And here is the very familiar face and voice of Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad thanks 6 teams in NBA history have come back down 1-3 to win a playoff series. Most recently, the Heat over the Knicks back in 1997. That's the hill Portland faces. They won once here in the regular season. They won game 2 of this playoff series on this floor. Entering Friday's game 3, they had split 6 games with the Lakers. Game 3 could have gone either way. And then no matter what happens Sunday, change one play and the Blazers come in here 2-2, and everybody's talking about this is a great series and the Lakers being in jeopardy. But they didn't get the last basket. The Lakers did. And then they couldn't hold on in the second half, and they're down 3-1.
Bob, what we saw in Portland was the Lakers going early to Glenn Rice. Set plays to try to get him involved offensively. Let's see if they follow the same script here tonight.
The officials are Joe Crawford, Terry Durham, and Ronnie Nunn. Glenn Rice, 21 points in game 4. His best performance of the playoffs. Kobe Bryant with the fadeaway, and Pippen comes over to block it. Pippen into Rasheed Wallace, looking to go to work on AC Green. Bryant cheating over to try to help, but Rasheed hits off the glass.
And conversely, what Portland has done is go to Rasheed Wallace against AC.
Kobe Bryant into heavy traffic, ball knocked loose. Stoudemire's got it. Pippen to the front court with him, and Scotty finishes. Rasheed Wallace in deep. Shaq comes over to help, and that's big time help. Air ball. Glenn Rice on the line to O'Neal. And the pass actually went in the basket, it appeared. Sabonis again. Misses the 3. Pippen flies in and rebounds. Follows and scores.
That's a great effort by again, offensive rebounding, deflections, doing it all here to get him started.
He has 6 of their 13 points. O'Neal. Jumper over Sabonis.
That's a tough shot. Sabonis got him out of the lane. He didn't let him lay it in or dunk the basketball. Forced him to shoot a shot. Shaquille catches it on the block. Now you don't want him to come to the middle. You turn him away. Wallace comes over, helps so he can get into the lane. And Sabonis did his job there. That's just a great play by Shaq. That's where he's improved his game, being able to make that little jump shot.
Foul at the other end was Harper's second. And Pippen takes it to the hole after the Blazers inbound. He scored 8. He's just Harper left alone for 3. O'Neal on the offensive glass. Powers it home.
And that's the toughest part about with Shaquille O'Neal. There's a lot of different ways in this game to score. You give the ball up and you go to the offensive board. He gets his leg caught up on Sabonis' shoulder. Great balance by Shaq to gather himself the powerful finish.
Back underneath. In an emphatic fashion, O'Neal slams it down. 7-1 and 325. I think he could still play and play well in the league. Here's Wallace, and he's fouled at the other end.
You see, it's such a tough cover on Shaquille O'Neal because you got to try to take his position away, and when he feels you, he rolls off of you. I played against a guy, all the great Knicks fans will remember Earl Monroe, who used to do that all the time. Now, not dunk, but he would feel your body and spin off of you to get that little quick little jump shot. Great players feel you defensively and go to an open area.
How sweet was Earl the Pearl's game?
It wasn't sweet when I was guarding him. That was a nightmare.
Different for Wallace trying to give Portland a 4-point lead. Harper left all alone. Shaq grabs the rebound. Again.
Soft hands, quick off his feet, got up.
Here's Rasheed Wallace. Horry guarding him. Wallace takes it to the bucket, tries to tap up his own miss on the 3rd try. There's no doubt about it.
Great. Rasheed loves to post on this side of the floor because he can spin baseline and try to finish it. The second effort, then the third effort, two hands, and the power finish. So
Rasheed Wallace hit it. Before the game, he was standing in that very spot, and I watched him hit 9 in a row from that very spot. Rick Fox lets it go. He tries to follow and can't. Now it's Shaq's turn, and he was fouled. Orlando, he hit 12 for 12 in a single game. And just for his career, than Shaquille O'Neal has been in his. The night Wilt scored 100 points in 1962, he was 28 of 32 from the free throw line. But we didn't signal the end of his woes as a free throw shooter. It's just a great floor. O'Neal rectifies that. Sitting out of Bryant.
A frenetic pace here.
O'Neal overpowers Grant. As good as he is, in a sense, he should be illegal.
That's right.
Here's Wallace. He's pretty good, too.
You see why you don't want him shooting those long jump shots. Right here.
Detlef Schrempf, only a couple of seconds. Scotty's got to get it away for three. Oh, how big is that?
His first shot of the period. He buries a three. What a momentum here for the Blazers. While the shot is in the air, the halftime horn sounds instead of a 5-point lead in 8. It's all created by the penetration of Schrempf. He makes the great pass. The Lakers collapse. Scotty, the ball gets in the air. It's a clean shot. He knocks it down. Has something to say to the fans behind him. But as this ball is in the air, the horn is going to sound. A big 8-point halftime lead here for the Blazers.
Green comes over to help for a moment. Steve Smith up top to Pippen for three just before the horn. And another dagger from Scottie Pippen. Kobe Bryant playing catch with Shaq. He spins by Sabonis, and once he gets in that far, you might as well wave the flag of surrender.
When you have championship experience, you know that clock, and you know how vital possessions are, especially in a big game like this. Scotty looks up, he sees the clock, he gets it off just in time. You see the shot clock expires, nothing but the bottom of the net. And again, that's 6 points on shots like that for Scotty. You look up, they're up 7. So you see how critical those makes are.
The foul a moment ago on Sabonis was his 4th. Now Brian Grant comes in. He's truly a power forward, playing out of position at center, out of position against any center, let alone against Shaq. Here it comes, and there it goes, right down the chute.
Shaq is so comfortable.
Kobe with Bonzi Wells on him. In deep to Shaq against Grant, and forget about it.
Because Horry can shoot the three. Watch Scotty has to come out, and then look where Shaq catches the ball. The importance of Robert Horry being able to make the shot, even though tonight.
At all, he is a no-nonsense guy. He's not throwing bouquets just to be nice. 3-point.
And once he catches it.
Inside to O'Neal, and again, even 2 people aren't enough. Kobe Bryant's out. Brian Shaw is in. Wallace's turnaround is good. Wallace has not had a particularly good shooting night. Shaq with the flip in the lane. Intended for Shaw. They lose it. Here comes Pippen. 3-on-2 if they push it. Scotty to Wallace. And Fox fouled him.
All the way out.
Got them both. Rasheed Wallace isolated against Horry. Backing in. Nice pass to Schrempf, and Detlef Schrempf
makes the foul with all the contact that's going on in there right now.
Immediately they go right into Shaq.
Much has been made about that the Lakers don't have a backup center. They don't need one. Shaq plays almost the entire game. The problem is Portland really doesn't have a backup center. I mean, that's unfair to ask Brian Grant to play that position against him, but really Mike has no other.
Rasheed Wallace back to Pippen. Returns to Rasheed in the paint. And if it's Kobe.
Flip. That wasn't something you're going to go in there and try to lay up. You're going to try to dunk this ball. You got a smaller player on you. You know Shaq's going to try to come over. Power dunk that basketball. It's a great effort by Rasheed Wallace. But we got to give him credit. He has not had a great shooting game, but he's made big baskets. That timely basket coming out of timeout when the lead had been cut to 5.
And 10 even before the series began. Why not activate Joe Klein and have extra foul? Here's O'Neal against Grant. Wallace arrives with the help, but they can't do anything about it. Pippen spins into the paint and hits that little hook.
Now remember, at the end of game 3, and we saw the face of Phil Jackson. He's getting concerned. You're going to go inside to Scottie Pippen. He forces the contact, wheels in, and the little jump hook. If it works.
Rasheed Wallace off balance shot, and he hits it.
Oh, that is so good. Rasheed Wallace with a great move across the lane. Robert Horry all over him. He hangs in the air, actually comes down, and on the way down right before he walks, he gets the shot up and in the basket. And you're watching the NBA playoffs on NBC. Well, there's 1-3. You can have, we've seen very little Stoudemire and no Anthony.
Rasheed Wallace against Horry with a sweeping hook that's good.
Abdul-Jabbar. That was more of a subway hook, though, than a sky hook.
Right. Brian Shaw just fouled out. Played 7 minutes. Committed.
Expected on a beautiful night.
If Portland can win at home on Friday, and that is a very big if, because the Lakers have won the last 3 games they played at the Rose Garden. But if somehow they get it back here, Portland knows they can win on this floor. They've won 2 of the 3 games in this series on this floor.
Little words exchanged by Scottie Pippen and Phil there too. As Phil walked off the floor, Scottie was looking at him. Little words exchanged. But Scottie's got to be very happy. And you know what? You got to give Mike Dunleavy a lot of credit. Coached a great game tonight. His team was ready, and they answered it.
Worth noting, how good was Shaq in defeat? 31 points, 21 rebounds. We'll be back.